Hi friends, namaste. Welcome to my flower kitchen garden segment. Let's grow together. In today's video, I'm showing you all the veggies I've harvested from my kitchen garden in 2023. Starting from my veg plants in my south facing garden, some are grown in pots and some are grown directly in soil. Garlic here is the first crop I harvested this year in midsummer. In previous years, I have tried growing English garlic, French garlic, and elephant garlic. They were mild in flavor. These Spanish garlic is the same grown by Spanish farmers as a crop. These are good size and very flavorful. I have a separate video on growing garlic if you'd like to watch. This is my kaffir lime dwarf crafted tree. I have had this for 3 years now. First time it set fruits. I'm a fan of Thai food, so keep harvesting the aromatic leaves for cooking. Video tutorial on growing and care instructions on kaffir lime will be posted soon. This is my graft dwarf Indian Nibu lime plant. I bought it last year and it has set fruits. Video tutorial on growing and care instructions for Indian Nibu will be posted soon. This is my lemongrass plant which I use for my tea and cooking. This is the same lemongrass from my video on how to propagate lemongrass from store-bought stalks. Here in the center, the stalk bit you see is the one I planted. I removed the leaves once it dried up to keep the bugs away. You can see that one stalk has multiplied into two within a period of 3 months. I have always had a bounty when it comes to tomatoes and cucumbers. I grow English outdoor cucumbers from seed. I don't have a big greenhouse, only a small one to grow seedling in the summer. From one plant on average this summer when the weather has been mild, I have received around 6 to 8 cucumbers. I find growing cucumbers from seed very straightforward and rewarding. Just keep removing the leaves to improve airflow and to keep the bug away. This particular variety is disease free and UK mild weather tolerant. These are my heirloom beefsteak tomatoes. They are massive, around 15 to 18 centimeters in diameter. If you look closely, it's like two large tomatoes on both sides. From one plant, I have received around 12 to 15 tomatoes this year in mild weather. Last year, I had around 20 tomatoes from one plant during heat wave weather. I have also grown regular Italian tomatoes, black Italian tomatoes, and cherry tomatoes. The black tomatoes are a little bit sweet to taste. All my tomato seeds are disease free. In my gardening group, most people have stopped growing tomatoes because of blight and risk of spreading the disease to soil or other plants. In my earlier days, I bought expensive seeds, plants, and compost from reputed online sellers and garden centers, but it was disappointing yield. So do your research and buy good quality disease-free cultivated stock. Marigold is a must in my garden to keep the bugs away from most plants because of its strong smell. Marigolds are excellent companion plants for tomatoes. Also, the slugs love them, so keep an eye on those nasty slimes. The marigold flowers come in handy for puja. You will mostly find African marigold here in UK. African marigolds are very large. These are Indian marigold, which are small due to growing in mild temperatures. My friends keep pinching the flowers for puja every now and then. This is my Gamti curry plant. It keeps giving me babies which I give away to friends and families. Gamti curry leaves are strong in flavor and used for cooking. I keep harvesting leaves for cooking, so it's a bit bare at the moment, but you can see the green shoots here which will be producing leaves soon. Video tutorial on growing and care instructions on Gamti curry will be posted soon. Here is a pepper capsicum plant grown from seed. My first batch of seed tray went dry when I went away for holiday in June half term, so I planted a few capsicum and Indian chili plant again. Coming to my front drive where I'm growing veg and planters in pots. This is my radish crop full of caterpillars. I have sacrificed this crop so that they all stay in one place rather than attack my plants here and there. These bugs are very important for the environment and I believe in coexistence. Here are my green peas which I am growing from seed in small pots. This crop wasn't great as I bought the seeds last minute from a superstore and growing in small pots. When directly grown in garden soil, the produce was far better. The plants didn't grow very tall, so could only harvest twice of this plate. Growing corn in bags. My first year, I remember growing them in bag garden directly in soil, and then I tried growing in this massive garden waste bags, and hardly no difference. Since then, over the years, I have grown them in bags. You can see the pollen has completely dried up. The plant is bending on the side, so the corn is ready to harvest. Once you see the soft hair all dried up, it's a sign the corn is ready. I twist the corn and it pops out. Usually I get two cobs from one plant. The weather has been mild, so I'm not looking to a second harvest of the second cob. The second cob will be deformed and not fully grown. This is my first year growing Karela. I have two plants growing in big pots. My friends started harvesting from midsummer onwards when growing in a greenhouse. I had to wait a little bit longer due to the mild summer, but I'm delighted. I also had to do hand pollination when I saw the baby Karela drying up. I have a good footfall of bees and other insects in my garden. Maybe it's a strong bitter smell from the Karela flowers that the insects didn't pollinate it. I have received around 12 Karelas from one plant and I'm grateful for this crop. This year, for the first time, I tried to grow red potatoes from supermarket potatoes. I had seen on many Facebook pages people successfully growing from supermarket potatoes, so I thought maybe you know what, I'll just also try. Previous years, I have had a yield of around 4 kg potatoes from 4 seed potatoes, so this was an experiment which failed. I have got 4 tiny potatoes only. Never mind, lesson learned. This is the same RB from my another video of growing RB in UK. I grew them in small pots and later moved them to big pots. I also moved some directly in the soil in the garden. However, the squirrel ate those bulbs. The leaves are healthy and keep producing more as I keep harvesting. In India, we played with the water droplets on RB leaves, sweet childhood memories. Any questions, please get in touch on my Instagram or Facebook page. Hope you enjoyed this video. Wishing you health and happiness. Om Shanti.